Sagittarius, thank you for being here. We're going to get into a monthly love oracle reading and tarot reading. You're here with Tarot with Viper. If you find yourself here after January and you're thinking this can't be my message because it's March, trust that there is a message here for you. Highly recommend checking out your other placements too, like where your Venus sits or your moon. We're never just one thing. We're never just Sagittarius. We've got all the planets all sitting in different houses. So we're gonna get into it and see what Spirit has to say. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if this message resonates with you. And if not, maybe go check out your other sign placements, or leave it behind if it doesn't, for the people it's meant for. You have to have a level of discernment. Not all readings will be for you. I'll be channeling the messages that are for the most, I was gonna say needy, I guess the people that need to hear these readings. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start with my homemade love oracle cards. I don't know, this energy is a bit like, it's a bit very different from what I just came from with Scorpio, where I got quite emotional. So it's nice uplift. Thank you. Okay. Spiritual warfare on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Younger man. Immature. Well, that makes sense. Go with the flow, which like is such a Sagittarius energy in my opinion. I'm only telling half truths. Ooh, spicy. And same page. Interesting. Okay, so you may be dealing with someone that's younger than you. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman. It could be whatever they identify as. They could have a bit more of an immature perspective. They may not have had as much life experience as you. That is requiring you to go with the flow, or they're going with the flow, which is honestly a very Sagittarius feeling for me. I feel that you guys do like to just like see where things go, not like to be boxed in too much. You like to be free. So I'm only telling half truths and same page. That's an interesting one, and we're gonna have to ask for a little bit more clarification on the half truths and what it means to be on the same page. So let's get the tarot out. I was gonna pick up my Greek oracle, so I'm gonna pull one, but I feel like just pulling one, I don't do it like that usually. So again, kind of going with the flow in this reading. Blossoming, blooming, generosity, gratitude, and rejuvenation. So maybe going with the flow is producing this feeling for you of generosity and rejuvenation. Maybe it's liberating this connection that you're in at the moment, because it's not the standard. Sorry, I just felt like I needed to breathe out. It's not boxing you in. Okay, let's get out the tarot now. Three of Cups. Judgment. And the Queen of Wands. I like it. Oh, I like it. What we got on the bottom? Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, and Ten of Wands. I like the Knight of Cups. I feel like that's very relevant. This is someone coming in with like an offer. They want to give you a cup. It's emotional. Just having a look at him. He looks to be going forward. We're just going to leave him there, and we're going to see what else wants to come out. I haven't read out the other cards
Interesting. Ten of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. Holy balls.
On the bottom of the deck.
I'm gonna leave that out. Okay. This is interesting though. Okay. So we got a lot here. So to start with, we've got
Three of Cups and Judgment. So how this feels for me, sorry, I'm like feeling the need to take deep breaths. Three of Cups is, you know, that's community, that's celebration. So you could have met this person in a community sort of celebratory energy. I feel that this person maybe has shifted your concept on something. It's bringing you out of the coffins to see something in a new way. Your higher self is calling you, Sagittarius, to see something in a new way. This Queen of Wands, I'm taking it as you since you're a fire element. I'm getting drawn into the sunflower, which is, you know, the sunflower follows the light. I'm also just noting, like, on her wand, you know, she's got some leaves growing on it, you know, so she's abundant. I like that the cat's here. Maybe you're gonna see a cat. Maybe you have a black cat. So I'm taking that as you, and like that's kind of that go with the flow energy. And then we've got the Two of Wands, which this person is kind of looking out for a new adventure, thinking this is astrologically applicable at the moment too. Even if you get here after this reading and you're like, well, it can't be right. No, this could still be applying in a way. This card is kind of like Saturn going into Aries. It's kind of Aries energy. Aries is the first astrological sign. And so you can think of it as like quite young, wants instant gratification, it wants to go hard, it wants to go strong, and it wants to go home. And with these two wands, you can think of it as early in this suit. So it's still quite young, you don't really know where you're going. Oh, we've got that immature young man energy. So maybe it's like you got strong Aries elements in your birth chart. I'm taking this as this could be you or the other person kind of looking for what you're going to do next. It's kind of like a blank page kind of energy. I'm taking this as the other person, King of Swords, could be female or male, gender doesn't matter, but they may be stepping more forward in a masculine energy, being quite intellectual, in control of their realm. I think what's interesting here is that you got the Queen of Wands looking over at the Two of Wands at that new beginning, and then the King of Swords is sitting and looking straight. The Queen of Wands could also be looking over at the King of Wands. So maybe you're wondering, is this a new beginning? Is this a new chapter? This could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, an air element. It doesn't have to be. They may have strong air element placements. Now, I'm taking this as you a little bit. This is a hard card, I'm not gonna lie. Nine of Swords. This is not being able to sleep at night, being up, holding your head, like wondering like, oh gosh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get through this? Maybe this is the half-truth that's here because only half-truths have been spoken. but this is like the overall energy of the reading, which is beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. This is like prosperity, wish fulfillment. It's got family, everyone's there. You got doggies. It's the wheel turning, and it's the star. Like, this is major arcana. This is like major life shifts. This is big energy for you, Sag. I think what I'm getting a bit caught up on is the 9 of Swords. Like, maybe you're wanting a new beginning, but you weren't expecting it to come in this way. And it's got you caught up in your head a bit like, wow, but I wanted a new beginning, but this is not what I was expecting. And maybe you feel that you're being called to judgment. I feel like Spirit's saying go with the flow, Sag. Don't get caught up in your head, because there is some beautiful work ahead of you. Interesting how I said that, work. But like work of healing, work of working towards these pentacles, having these pentacles, work of getting the wheel to turn in the right direction. I'm gonna clarify with this crystal tarot deck and see what wants to come out for some advice for Sag. What's the advice for Sagittarius? Also be grateful. 3 of Swords. 3 of Wands. A lot of 3s here. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, I'm just getting a bit... I just want to get something, sorry. I just want to read the 3 of Swords from this book. When I do this, I feel like there's a message, there's something worded in here exactly how I need to share with you. Swords, let's find the swords. Okay, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Solar plexus. There is still work to do, so don't get caught. I just said work. I just said work. You gotta work for this. See what I mean though? Like when I feel like I don't know exactly the energy that's coming through, maybe there's something in the book that you need to go back and read, and that wording is going to be perfect, and it's going to match that synchronicity for you perfectly. Okay. Perhaps it's time for you to move on. Your thoughts have power, ideas have taken shape, and it's time to pursue them and develop them. Think for yourself. Don't follow others. Rely on your original ideas. Don't think too much about your feelings. Or you may find yourself trapped in them. Oh my days. It's interesting how just reading one section can like completely correlate the whole reading. Wow. I've got goosebumps up and down my back, my legs shaking a little bit, like energetically. Like, don't get stuck. Don't overthink. Just feel. Okay. It talks about a crystal, which is this crystal. Pyrite aids your thought process, brings sparks of inspiration and energy. It helps you to focus your mind and release any negative emotions. Sparks energy, pyrite, Knight of Pentacles. It's kind of like this connection. Okay, let me back it up. This connection has got you feeling a type of way that you were not expecting. You're expecting to go somewhere, you're expecting this new beginning, but it's not how it's coming in, how you thought. And you're wondering like, oh crap, I wasn't expecting to feel this way. But Spirit is saying, go with the flow. Don't get caught in your thoughts. go forward with passion, which is this Knight of Pentacles. Oops, sorry. This Knight of Pentacles, Wands, sorry, Knight of Wands, which is passion. Go forward with your passion, and you're gonna get to the finish line. Four of Wands. This is celebration. This is achievement. Wow, what great advice. What great advice. I'm also just noting that Seven of Swords and that I'm only telling a half-truths. Okay, I'm going to ask the Medicine Woman Oracle to clarify the half-truths. What's the half-truths? What's some advice or medicine? Divine sensuality. Okay. I reveal your talent to enchant. I'm going to read. So this could have something to do, like I'm only telling half-truths around my sensuality. Interesting how I said that. Or about how I'm feeling sexually. But let's read the card. And we're going to leave it on that note once I do. Wow. It's been a really lovely reading. Okay, number 51, which is 6. I reveal your talent to enchant. I am the goddess of love, sensuality, and desire. Pleasure is the doorway to carnal celebration, the gift of our incarnation. I hold the power of sensuality, love, creativity. I am the enchantress, the muse of poets, the lover. My spirit is the honey of life and the catalyst. I am Venus. The promise of the marriage of yin and yang resonates in me, and my dance calls for sacred union. When you surrender to your impulse of life, you also tap into a wonderful inspiration of sublime divine creation. Connect to this archetype to reveal your talent to enchant and open the doors of voluptuousness and divine creation. I feel like, yeah, you're being called to not get stuck in your head, to feel, to go with the flow. Don't over-intellectualize whatever this connection is, however it's coming out. It feels divine, and you know, it does say divine sensuality here. There are some beautiful things in this connection. Really beautiful. Thank you so much for this reading, Sagittarius. I really enjoyed bringing it to you. I hope you enjoyed it too. Yeah, please like, comment, subscribe if this really resonated with you. Thank you.